Now, now it is my turn again to be the moderator and introduce the speaker. So the person who has moderated is actually also the speaker, the last speaker of this session. I would like to introduce with you, Sven Böhmer, who is technical sales for embroidery systems at ZSK Stickmaschinen here from Germany. And today he will tell us about reliable mass production of e-textiles by using embroidery technology. So, Sven, the stage is yours.
All right. Thank you very much, Krista. Thank you, everybody else, and for listening to my presentation, which I have done together with my colleague Melanie Herr. So yes, what has a traditional embroidery machine producer uh, in place with Smart Textiles? Quite a lot. Then since January 2023, we launched our own engineering office, Smart Solutions, which focus on the development of smart textile. We now have the possibility to guide our customers through the whole stages of development of a smart textiles, focusing on the embroidery technology. And this gives a great value to our customers since we are not only focusing on the machinery, but also on the development and everything what else is needed to manufacture a technical textile. How do we use embroidery for e-textiles? We use actually the traditional embroidery threads and adding some conductive threads, such as silver-coated embroidery threads or even stainless steel threads. What are the components of embroidered textiles? There are a few, but putting them together make a nice e-textile. So you have on the left side, you can see the textile, the garment, then a suitable PCB. Then you, of course, need the embroidery machine, which is capable of producing e-textiles. And then you got the electronic components and to conclude the conductive threads. Putting them all together putting them all together in one technology produces the e-textiles, which you can see here, which shows a pressure sensor. Here's an example of a embroidery machine which obtained 3 different embroidery heads and which can be used to produce smart textiles even on a large scale. Starting with the F head, which is the traditional embroidery head, where you can use upper threads and bobbin threads. The upper thread is here seen in green, which is the conductive thread, and below you have the bobbin thread, which ties the upper thread to the garment and gives them the flexibility, but also the rigidness that it is a long-lasting textile. How to create a reliable embroidered connection. That was one of the biggest challenges to connect basically the conductive passes with a PCB board, for instance. And the board geometry, what we found out, has a great impact on the quality of connections. What we have witnessed in the past is always that we saw loose connections that, for instance, the stitches needed to be tighter to the board to obtain the necessary surface conductivity needed, or even sharp edges of the boards damage the yarns. Often the board geometry was quite thick, so it wasn't really flexible. And often, it it ended up in failure.